I'm the Extension Turf Specialist and a professor at Colorado State University. I'm here to welcome you to the 2022 Virtual Turf Field Day. Colorado State University, along with Texas A&M and Kansas State, are collaborators within the Irrigation Innovation Consortium. We're working together to develop tools, technology, and best practices for water efficiency and conservation in turf science. Please join me in this tour to meet the researchers and the irrigation professionals who are leading these initiatives.
My name is Dale Bramer, a turfgrass scientist at Kansas State University. My primary area of research and interest has been water conservation and studying drought stress and turf grasses and how to help them survive through dry periods with less water. We have done that a number of ways and worked with Toro and the USGA in combination with the IIC to come up with a soil moisture sensor study where we were studying how to hold off on irrigation until the soil moisture actually dried down to a certain level and the turf began to show signs of stress. Few golf course superintendents have adopted the use of these soil moisture sensors in fairways, and they are very interested in conducting research to try and determine if there's a way to enhance that use of these soil moisture sensors because of its potential to save and conserve water. So the whole idea there is to irrigate as little as possible while maintaining a decent turf grass quality. So we feel like what we do here at K-State matches what the IIC does in terms of the water scarcity and sustainability and using technology in the turf and landscape industry, which is quite substantial.
My name is Kathy Lavis. I am Professor Emeritus in the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources. So the importance of collaborating with other research institutions is just critical so that we could not only maybe replicate research in different locations, but that value that we get from collaborating with each other, because that's really what research is about, is you really play off each other's ideas and then we all bring our thoughts into the process and we can really have some really important research that's going to help water use. I think it's exciting when we pull our industry folks into this who are making these decisions with water use. They can actually see that our research really does help them make these sound decisions.
So my name is Cole Thompson. I work for the United States Golf Association, which is a founding member of the IIC, and I represent the USGA on the Research Steering Committee. We're today at the Texas A&M AgriLife Center in Dallas, Texas, and there's a large zoysia grass breeding program here. And we've supported zoysia grass breeding since the 80s. But having access to the IIC and having it as a partner to leverage our funding and also using that platform to elevate the good work that the turf scientists that we support are doing is a large benefit.
The overall goal of the turfgrass breeding program at Texas A&M is to develop stress-tolerant and resource-efficient cultivars of turf grasses. Turfgrass provides both environmental and social benefits to people living in urban and suburban environments. Turfgrass can reduce soil erosion, sequester carbon, produce oxygen, and mitigate rising temperatures in cities. Additionally, turf grasses in public parks provide essential green space for residents to recreate, exercise, and connect with nature, which can help reduce depression and anxiety.
Water is something that's required to present a golf course, and so short of reducing irrigated acreage, the next best ways to save water are to establish plants that use less water and to irrigate only when and in the proper amount that is needed. And so it's important to think about precision irrigation management strategies. So we started working with Dr. Straw when he was comparing precision irrigation strategies against more traditional irrigation strategies on actual golf courses. What Dr. Straw has learned is that from using a few soil moisture sensors in representative hydrologic zones on a golf course, he can save a lot of water compared to even evapotranspiration-based irrigation scheduling, and certainly compared to a traditional frequency or field-based strategy. And we're excited to see what else he does in that area.
Turfgrass research funding can be limited to only a few sources, so to be able to have a partner like the IIC is really beneficial, and it's really going to help push these concepts forward using new technology and using these partnerships across the country, because this is the future of turfgrass, to be able to try to develop solutions to do these large-scale, real-world problems.
My name's Brent Auberman. I'm with Texas A&M AgriLife Research in Amarillo, Texas. We have a satellite location out at Bushland. That is where most of our IIC project work is going on. The Bushland Station is famous for its pioneering work in measuring actual crop water use, which makes that facility and the expertise that resides out there and ideally suited to measure actual water use by zoysia grasses and all the other options that we have available to us. Those two turfgrass varieties had been bred in a partnership with Kansas State University, and so we thought there was a decent chance that one of those zoysia varieties might survive and thrive here in the Texas High Plains. Bushland is growing really, really rapidly as a bedroom community, and so when we build houses out there in big developments that might be 500 to 1,000 houses at a time, nearly all of them are punching a hole into the Ogallala Aquifer so that they can support the grass that they want to plant in their front and backyards. So when we fill those lots with grass, we want to fill them with the most water efficient turf grass we can find, and this is a step in that direction. Turfgrass really isn't a luxury. It is a necessity, especially in the urban environment and the suburban environment. And we need to do the very best that we can to ensure that we can create these beautiful landscapes. And so we want to provide the very best turf grasses that we can and still save water while we're doing it.